My name's Hayley, I'm 38 and I'm in my 4th year of training with Excel. I was a completely different person to how I am now. I was really insecure, I was anxious, so I'd actually been on medication for anxiety for years. I got a really negative view of myself. I was really critical, like my own worst enemy in the mirror, and I kind of felt like my value and my worth was defined by other people, by what they expected, how I should be. Like, I compared myself a lot to like celebrities in magazines, all these like skinny, amazing people, and I had this constant like negative view that I had to be like that, and if I wasn't, then I wasn't worthy of things. Whereas now I'm just completely different. I wanted to see if I could do it, so I'd always wanted to do martial arts since I watched Karate Kid in the 90s and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And then my daughter did martial arts when she was a little bit younger, and I saw it and thought it looked so cool, and I wondered if I could do it too. But that insecurity and self-doubt I spoke about really stopped me from doing it for years and years and years. And it was only when I saw on Facebook a video of Liam Richards, our owner and founder, and he was coaching a young girl outside on her fitness. I remember thinking like, wow, they really go above and beyond to help people achieve their goals. And it just seemed a lot more personal rather than some of the other places I've seen where it's kind of like one in, one out, and it was not really that family touch. But Excel just looked totally different, and it looked like the kind of place that I'd be safe, where they'd look after me and that I'd be welcome. The video, it like piqued my interest, because then I was like, maybe I could do something like this, because Liam was working with somebody who wasn't the fastest, the fittest, the best person in the room, and for me that's always been my insecurities about joining something like this, because in my 30s I couldn't even do one push-up before I started, so I had all these insecurities that just wouldn't be good enough. But then I saw an advert, so it must have been because I clicked on this video. I saw an advert for like an after Christmas thing, this web special, and I filled it out about 4 times and kept deleting it. Then I filled it out and just clicked send, and I was like, oh my God. And that was it. And then I got a phone call, and that was it. Yeah. Excel's changed my life, like 100%. I really mean that, in everything I do. So before, like I said, I was anxious, insecure, so like I just lacked confidence. Now I'll put my hand up, I'll just go out there and I'll just be myself. So for years and years I was the quiet one, so I'd always have like a confident friend or family member that I hid behind, and I'd often find myself agreeing to do things or go places I didn't want to do or go. So then I just started saying, no, actually no, I don't want to do that. I started like creating my own path, even though it's quite later on in life. I started standing up for myself and being the person I'd always wanted to be. So I got promoted at work, I'm just happier, I'm healthier, and the fittest I've ever been in my life. I've got abs. I'm just a nicer person all around. So I'd say maybe 6 months after being part of the Excel community, I started taking antidepressants. I started seeing a positive shift in my own like mental health, so I started to be a little bit more conscious of my own feelings. Started like just practicing mindfulness a bit more, because we don't just learn obviously the martial arts moves which we learn all about mindfulness and about being a whole person, all that holistic stuff that makes you who you are, about developing that. So I'm a much happier person. I think that probably my daughter would say I'm more chilled out, which is good. I'm just a lot happier. Like, everything just seems to be lighter in my life. So I don't diet anymore. I've not weighed myself since I started training at Excel, and that's something I used to do at least once a day. So I have quite a toxic relationship with food. I'm much healthier now. I make much healthier choices in terms of my the people I'm around, in terms of the decisions I make, not even just with like food and things, but where I go, where I spend my time, and where I put my energy. So yeah, I'm a much better person all around. I just graduated from my blue-black to my brown belt, and I got a letter from reception asking if I'd be interested in the coaching academy. At first I was like, this must be for the wrong person, because even though I'd been here for a couple of years, I'd still got that self-doubt. I think we all have that little bit inside us sometimes that doesn't quite believe in ourselves. I'm still working on that. So I got this letter asking if I'd like to join. I said yeah, and it's been amazing. So I started in February 2023. So I've been doing it a long time now, a couple of cycles through the belts. I started working with Liam and some other students, just practicing some of the basics. So it's cool being behind the scenes as well, seeing how it all works. And it's amazing, like the effort that people put in, how much actually goes into making the experience as good as it is. It's just incredible. I love it. So as soon as I started assisting in class, and that's when I started working with the children in mini strike and junior beginners. And as I teach in my general life anyway, but I teach adults, police officers. So it's a massive difference from teaching a police officer to a tiny child, but it's brilliant. It's the best thing I've ever done. The thing I love most about Excel is that there is always a space for you on the mats. So it doesn't matter if you can do any push-ups or you can do 1,000 push-ups. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's your first class or you've been here for 10 years. What matters is that you're here and you want to be the best version of yourself, and that we're all this massive family. I could come in any day of the week because we have classes for everybody every day of the week. I could come in any day and someone will say hello, I'll be made to feel welcome, I'll have someone to work with, and it's just a wonderful atmosphere. So yeah, I say do it, absolutely. I hesitated before I started, and I think the only regret you'll have is not doing it sooner. So yeah, do it, you'll enjoy it, I guarantee you won't regret it, and I'll see you on the mats.